Hello and welcome to this live webinar we are holding from Falai in Baviera next to Munich. We have a wonderful sunny day today and it's 3 o'clock here in the afternoon, so good afternoon for those here, good day for those all around the world. Today's webinar, well, let me present you first. My name is Lander Arrupe, data IM engineer since 2006. So, and like I said, today's webinar, it's about presenting the new features of the new version COPRA 2021. First, I just want to show you shortly this new refaced or refurnitured website we have now, data.m.de. We have, of course, our language down here and the online support. It's still below here to get our TeamViewer client ID and so on. And if we go to the news, we see here the new available COPRA RF version announcement with the link to the COPRA info parallel website we have with all our products, and here you see also the list of the new features of new COPRA RF. So we have, like I said, nice evening. So let's get to it. No pressure. Let's see, this is my third one today, so everything should work. And we start with the new feature of virtual station in SpreadSheet, which allows multiple changes in the flower without taking into account as a station. So in this example, we see that we're coming from station 4 and we go to station 5 in one step with a between station or not station step to accommodate that, to create from when we are unfolding it to get the bending areas together with the element straight, convert it to straight and overbend it. Yes, and so how does that work? So in my favorite channel project, I'm going to try to demonstrate that by going to the station where, well, this is already changed. Let me open a new clean one and I can do it there. So I'm gonna reproduce the example we have in the yes. So what I'm gonna do is then get rid of this station. So we wanna go from this station to a station where we have this overbend. Yes. So what I can do is, oops, you have to change the language to English. This is an English webinar. So in SpreadSheet, right mouse click on the left gray area and we see we can change. I have to, no, that doesn't matter. We can change to virtual stations. So this passes roles which will be deleted, switching to a virtual station. That means I convert the station to virtual station. What it creates like a ghost station here, which is not taken into account in our station count. So even if here we have station plus, and here this station it's not visible. So we don't want to make the designers, or you don't want to make you confused, but I think we are all old enough to realize what a virtual station is. We don't really right now need this virtual station also in the CadFinder navigation area. So here we will go from station 3 to station 4. But here we see that we have a between station. And in this between station, we can do operations that are not taken into account in our flower. In our role design, I would say. In the role design, it's taken into account in the flower, but not in the role design. So I'm gonna, here we see, I'm gonna add a station. So we have the same amount as we had before, 13. So here, let's go to the flower. We don't need to see the roles. So station 5, and this virtual station, we are joining the elements, and we are creating the overvent, -15. Yes, these are the warnings because there are some joinings afterwards. I can also do it on the other side. This is not symmetrical. Not here, sorry. Yeah, don't get nervous. That's right. And so now we have station 4, and then we go to this station. Now I just have to move the cross section where I want to. So when I go to the role design, I have station here, and I use for that maybe the convert database. So single station 6, I just move the profile from, maybe I want to keep the quadrant, to here. I get rid of the movement in X direction. Yes, just in Y. Everything correct. Yes. So I have station this one. Of course, what I need is to go back from station 4 to 3. Yes, so station 3, station 4, and station 5. With this virtual station 5 plus, which I just created to join the elements and ambient. Additionally, of course, I could have another, theoretically, I can add another virtual station and maybe add material. Yes, so that would be an operation also that we could use. And yeah, but we have to do it with some other way to add material. But I think the point of the virtual stations, I think it's clear, but please don't get confused that the navigation in spreadsheet of the cross sections will be a little bit different now with these virtual stations to what we have here. Yes? Okay. So because I added this virtual station, of course, it's yeah. Good. That would be then this virtual station. New possibility in the spreadsheet, in the flower design. Let's go to have a look at the next feature, which is new. It's the project search in CadFinder, which is, I think, is very handy. Once we are finding a specific station, maybe in CadFinder, it's easier just to go to right mouse click here, project search, and say, well, here with the stars, I'm looking for star, which is the placeholder for anything before and placeholder anything after. So I find not just test, but I find flower test or test 1412 and so on. You see that when I click here in, this is the CadFinder, it switches there, and then we have also not just, does not find for COPRA projects only, but also for folders. So, and once we find the one we are looking for, we can activate it and automatically will be loaded in our working AutoCAD window. Yes, perfect. So, this is nothing more, but I think it's a nice feature. Just a demonstration again, demo, find, this is a folder, or demo star. Where is the star? Here. Fine. And you see that we find more. Even the revision one, in this case, there is a demo one revision here, and it finds that one also. Yeah, okay, perfect, good. The next thing also in this one, the role design, would be this expanded roles possibilities. In the smart roles copy area, now we have possibility to select the clone option, multi-selection of roles, and really important, we can move across stations. So if I go to station 13, you see we have all these roles. In station 12, we have also these roles, yes? But imagine I delete all these roles and I just copy all these ones to the station 12. Yes, how can I do that? I go to copy roles. I select the first role would be the one I will use for referencing. So I'm gonna be intelligent and select this middle one. Yeah. And now in the command, in the AutoCAD command line, we see here add role. So I'm gonna do add A. Yes. And I click this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. So I have all the roles. I'm done with, so I click at enter. And now I have the roles. I want to take to station 12. I can go to station 12 just by clicking here, or I can say 1 minus. 1 minus also should work. Yes. Now I'm here. Now I'm going to change the reference point. You see the cursor is on there on top of the first point of the middle row. So reference is pre-selected. I just say enter. I go to midpoint here, select this point. Okay, and now before entering, before clicking here, I have a look at this menu. And here I say access to roles and clone. Yeah. Look, this webinar also will show you some German, but don't worry, you will have it in your own language. But so just trust me, middle point, just don't wanna start over. it's not the middle point, just into intersection. No, endpoint, yes. And you see, we have cloned roles from this station 13 copied to station 12. Yeah. Of course, now what I could do is really easily maybe get rid of this. Yes. And edit this role. This is 10 degree and nearest. So I adapted even the top roll to adjust to my flower. This is run, and following my working way, I can mirror this roll with my mirror axis is this one. Perfect. So I have the 12D1, 12D1. Yeah, perfect. I save here or here, doesn't matter. So I showed you then the extended possibilities of copying roles in a practical way. I think that was good. Thank you very much. And so let's go to the next thing. Well, I showed you this one later. Let's go to the material management or material database. So now, I think this was also a wish. There's only one material database for all functionalities. That means for DTM or role attributes. Yes, in the role attributes, we always had materials. Yes, in DTM also. So now I can show you that the material database, this material has always been there, but we never used it really. When we click here, this is the material database. These materials I show you here, I imported them from the DTM place, or some others I created myself. Yes. If you need the materials you have in your DTM database, what you can do is change the display mode to editor modus. Yes, I changed it, and now we have here the import material data. And here, if I click here and I go to my projects, because this is in projects folder, millimeter COPRA set folder, which are some settings, and I have to switch to CSV file because the materials is this one, the material.csv. That's my materials I have in my DTM, and that will read or import these materials to this database. In the areas you see this exclamation file, why is this coming from? All these orange areas are places where there is some, not problems, but messages. Yeah, for example, 0 values or the name itself. This is for FEA users, just that we cannot have empty spaces. But this is not really important. Which is important is we have one database and we can specify what this material is used for. So the usability of material, because not only materials will be used for strip or raw materials or part materials. Yes. For example, I have this material. I said that this, maybe I say that this is not usable for raw material. So we will not, it will not be available in the role attributes area. Or here, this one, the mild steel here, I introduced not usable, for example. That means, so I save the changes. When I switch to select modus, because when selecting it, you will see now we have filter to strip material, because normally we use this to select the material, and you see there is no mild material here anymore, because the filter is switched to strip material. So if you open this and don't see one of the materials, it's probably because the filter is because it's not usable for strip material. I don't want to to confuse you. I think on your own you will see that when I create a project, a new project, COPRA project, now we are here have a strip material. The default in my case is switched to my material. If I click here, it opens, like I said, this database. And like I said, here we only see materials which are usable for strip material. I can change to DP1000, for example. I say use this material, and now it's changed to DP1000. Yes. So this is what we do now, not just the attributes of the roles or the template calibration attributes, but now you have this strip material. Okay, let me continue with this channel and show you also, like I said, if I do a DTM simulation, the old-fashioned material, coil material window, it's not anymore there, but we have the material database selection window. Okay. Like any questions you have, I will be available after the webinars and minutes. You can write them in the corresponding area. So just again, role utilities, not roles, attribute of a role, Here I can change, and you see here that the materials that were created but as not usable for roles will not be in the list. Like the one mile steel in my case. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So that's the new material database. I hope at this time maybe I did not show this really clearly or confuse me myself, but anyway, like I said, any questions you can ask us. So let's go to the comparing of flowers. Well, this is a small feature we introduced, so we are able to see in the cockpit display. We introduced here this project compare area, and this is just a possibility to display the sequence of the flower in the window with all the cross sections, and so we are able to make visible maybe more. So it's not that we will see or we will get any messages of measurements or so on, but at least visual comparison, I would say, visual comparison of different flowers. These are created in a layer that will not be deleted when we change, we navigate in the project. We can delete it with AutoCAD, or we can get rid of them with the delete or yes functionality of here. Good. So additionally, yes, well, this is clear. I was working with AutoCAD 2021. Inventor, so it's supported also. Maybe this feature also to finish for today. The possibility to create the specific NX contours or DXF contours of the roles individually. So we can go to here and see geometry data interactively and just select the role. We see this visualization, temporal visualization of the role. We can change, of course, the origin, say OK, and the role NXF, DXF will be created automatically here in this area. So we don't have to create the DXF contours of the roles for all stations or a particular station, but we can now individually select the role. That was a wish of customers also, so we were able to introduce it in this version. Good. So to summary, virtual stations, material database, and expanded copy of smart role possibilities. That would be the main functions that were new in this new version. So we're done with this live presentation of the new features. So if you have any questions, now is the time. I will be there for some minutes. Otherwise, I wish you a nice day still. Enjoy the rest of the week. Keep safe, and we would be happy, very happy, if we get feedback from you. I mean, it can be also negative, of course. Just don't keep it for yourself. Yes, share it. We will try to, and we always try to improve the software, and we not always are able to implement all the customer wishes, but please, we are there for you. And like I said, keep safe, have a nice day still, and talk to you then. And in 6 months or so, a new between version will come with some implementations or any bugs you find or we find also. So up to, but before we have also some FEA new version that will come up for you, for the ones that are use FEA in April. So in Eastern we'll have some news from us, and until then we'll be here. So bye bye, talk to you soon.